Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy, me. It's I. Hi. It's been a real long time since my last movie review. It's been a long while. I've been meaning to make a new one because I've seen 3 movies since my last one, so I'm gonna be recording these back to back to back. Cool. It's been a long time since I've seen this one, so bear with me if I miss any details here, but I actually really did like this movie. The movie I'm going to be talking about today is Barbarian. Yeah, you ever heard of it? You ever heard of it? It was in theaters recently. It was in theaters recently. Um Basically this movie has Bill Skarsgård in it. Um has that one guy, that one guy in that one movie? That guy from Tusk. You guys remember him? I forget his name. And then it also has that one girl. I forget her name too. I'm so sorry. Um, but basically, this is a horror movie, and it's a very fucking weird horror movie. Okay, it's a very fucking weird horror movie. It was so weird, dude. Um, Basically, to give a brief synopsis, a man and a woman books the same Airbnb. Okay, and by the way, I'm about to get into some spoilers, so if you don't want to be spoiled, click off. Whatever. It's been a fucking while. Um, so basically, a man and a woman book the same Airbnb, and at first, the woman is obviously kind of on edge around this guy because she doesn't know this dude. Why is this dude here? Why is this dude even supposed to be here? Like, who the fuck is this guy? And going into the movie, I kind of thought that Bill Skarsgård was going to be the villain of this fucking movie. I'm not going to lie. I really thought he was. But, I didn't know what I was getting into with this one. Um, so basically, um, this dude's kind of acting weird at first, but eventually he kind of earns her trust, right? And they talk and they become friends. Next morning, he heads out. Well, actually, no. In the night, something lurks through their house, opens her door. He's having a fucking nightmare. He's over there like and shit. And then she comes over. She's like, "What the fuck, bro?" And then he's like, "What the fuck, bro?" And then they go back to bed. He wakes. They wake up. Dude's gone. He left a note. Whatever. She goes and gets a fucking job interview thing. And she comes back and sees the neighborhood. It's all fucking abandoned. It's a whole abandoned neighborhood, bro. So then she's like, it's a little weird. And then this hobo tries, like, running at her, right? He's like, whoop, and she's like, what the fuck? And then she goes inside, and then, eventually some stuff happens. She gets, locked in the basement because she had to go down there and the door closed. And, she tried breaking out for a minute, but she couldn't figure anything out. But, in the wall, she found a hole with a rope in it, right? She found a hole with a rope in it. She pulls it. Fucking door opens. Um, Fucking hallway, and then there's a door right there. Door right down the hallway, bro. And then this girl, walks down the hallway, goes into this door. It's a fucking small ass room with a nasty, crusty, rusty, dusty ass mattress, a bucket, and a camera. Yeah. So she freaks the fuck out. She's like, nah, son, I'm getting the fuck out, son. So then she tries to, like, she, like, freaks the fuck out. She tries to crawl out the window. Thankfully, the dude comes back. Bill Skarsgård, he comes back. And he's like, oh shit, you're down there. Let me help you out. Boom. Grabs her out. And then, fucking, they go back inside. She's freaking the fuck out still. She's like, bro, there's something down there. There's something down there. There's something down there. And then he's like, whatever. And then he fucking goes down there, just like like nobody's fucking business. Just goes down there, and then he's just real fucking silent. She's like, hey, what the fuck? You find anything? And then no response. She fucking goes down there. He's not there. And then she goes into the hallway, looks around. There's another fucking doorway that was hidden a little bit. She fucking screams down there. He screams back up. She runs down there. Boom, 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 boom. Fucking tunnel, fucking mine shaft, Minecraft fucking mine shaft down there. Abandoned ass mine shaft, fucking mob spawners and shit. And then, fucking, she finds the dude and he's crawling up to her. He's like, and then she's like, oh, and he's like, ah, and then they talk and they argue, and then this fucking weird ass monster fucking creature comes out. This inbred fuck comes out and just goes brink, brink, brink with the dude's fucking skull on the fucking wall. And then and then the movie cuts away to another storyline where this one dude, the dude from Tusk, this dude's like an actor or something, and he basically gets a charge on him. I'm not going to discuss what the charge is about, but he gets a charge on something that he did. And then basically has to sell his house, move from LA to wherever the house was for the Airbnb. He moves into the Airbnb, and he notices that somebody's stuff is there. He's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And then he calls the place, and they're like, oh, nobody's rented that place out in a long-ass time. I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, what the fuck? So he hears something in the basement after a while. He goes down there. He's like, hey, yo, I got the blicky. Shit finna get sticky if you don't come out. And then nobody comes out, so he goes down there, and he finds, like, the hidden compartment, and he's like, oh, shit, I can make bank off of this. He fucking measures it out, and then he finds the tunnel. He starts measuring it out. Boom, 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 boom. He has the measuring tape. And then he fucking goes down there. Girl finds him. Brings him back to this little hole where the girl is. And then the girl, she's like, bruh, this motherfucker wants us to be her babies, bro. So just play along. This motherfucker is trying to play house, and we are the Barbies, bro. He's like, nah, no, I'm not going to. And then he doesn't cooperate with her. So this girl, this fucking behemoth, fucking yanks him out, fucking drags him to this baby room, tries to breastfeed this motherfucker, and then the woman, she tries to break out. She hops out. She's like, whoop, boom, 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 boom. Fucking dips, right? She fucking dips. She gets the fuck out of there. She meets that hobo again, and he's actually a cool guy. He's a cool guy. Yeah. And then she's like, hey, we gotta go back in for him, bro. We gotta go back in. The hobo's like, fuck that. No, don't do that. Don't do that now. And he's like, nah, son, I'm not doing that shit. I'm gonna see you later. If you need me, though, I'm down there. That's my house. It's the water tower. Other than that, fuck you. So, she tries to call the cops. Cops are like, what are you? A crackhead? Are you a crackhead? Oh my god, you're a crackhead. What? Leave before we arrest you. We're cops. Oh. And then she goes back to the house and tries to save this dude. She goes down there and tries to, like, save him somehow. I forget. And then the dude basically escapes somehow. And oh yeah, he escaped because the monster heard the girl running upstairs, so she chased after her. And then the dude finds this room, right, with this decrepit ass old man, and they give a flashback on who this guy is. This was the only part of the movie that creeped me out. And, like, cause bro, horror movies don't scare me. Horror movies do not scare me most of the time. But there is one thing I cannot fucking stand in horror movies, which is sexual things. That's all I'm going to say, is just sexual things. I do not fucking like that at all. That shit creeps the fuck out of me. So, basically it gives a flashback on this guy. He was somebody where he lived in that neighborhood at that house, and he would abduct women all the time and just bring them down into his basement and basically, you know, yeah. Um, horrible, fucking horrible. And then, basically the dude's down there talking to him, and he doesn't realize who he is at first. He doesn't know this guy at all. And then, basically, the, old dude kills himself because the dude realizes how bad he is because he sees all the tapes of everything and sees all the names, and he plays one of them. He's like, what the fuck? Understandably. And so the old dude kills himself, and he's like, fuck you. I'm taking your fucking gun. Whatever. And he fucking leaves and finds the girl. They leave together. He accidentally shoots the girl, but they leave and then go to the water tower. They're at the water tower chilling with the one dude, the hobo, and then the girl, the monster, comes and finds them. And she kills the fucking old dude brutally, and then they try to run away. She chases him. The dude tries to sacrifice the one girl, and then the monster ends up like catching her and grabbing her and like hitting like a sacrifice, you know what I'm saying? And then the girl gets up, she's like, what the fuck? And then the dude's like, bro, it was the only way. It was the only way. It was the only way. I'm sorry. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. I am so sorry. I apologize. And then basically the monster girl gets up, fucking tears the dude's like head in fucking half, and then she like caresses the one girl. One girl just like fucking bang shoots her, kills her, and then just walks away. Yeah. This movie was fucking insane. Although I do think it was kind of symbolic. I'm about to get into some political stuff a little bit, so if you don't want to hear about it, just go away, I guess. Basically, I think this movie was kind of symbolic of just men and women in nature and how we handle different things. Basically, it's said explicitly in the movie at some point. Basically, the one main girl, she's like, yeah, women have to live their lives and fucking do everything carefully and like strategically in order to do things right, because, you know, women have fucking brains and they want to do things right. Meanwhile, men, they just kind of fucking run all willy-nilly into shit and then get away with whatever they do, right? And they kind of show that with different multiple plot points and discussions and dialogues throughout the movie, and I thought that was kind of cool, honestly. You know, it's never like overstated or anything like that. Like, I talked to my mom about it after we watched the movie, and she fucking had no, like, she did not catch that message at all. Not at all. It, just a theory there, but I think that was kind of like symbolic in the movie, so I thought that was really cool. Overall, I thought this movie was really fucking weird, but pretty cool. I'd give it like a 7. Yeah, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. Favorite character? The one guy. The Bill. I guess I'll give it to Bill Skarsgård. Yeah, I'd probably give it to Bill Skarsgård. See ya.